wavefront. Okay. Now we can see in these two things angle ABA dash, ABA dash, and angle A dash B, A dash B. So we have seen that this angle is I, this angle is R, and if you take these three things and this angle, we know this is equal to this, we have already seen this is equal to C into T, and this is common, so we can say angle BA, triangle ABA dash, this triangle and this triangle are congruent. So by this we can say this angle R is equal to angle I here, which is the law of reflection. I have already sent all the written documents for this thing, written notes I have already sent. I will again send to you. So this is how we can prove that angle of incident is angle to incident of angle of reflection. Moreover, all these things are in the same plane. You can see the plane of the paper. So the law of reflections are proved by this way. Now we will take up the refraction. What happens in refraction? Refraction, there is a change of medium. This is the boundary of the two medium. Incident wave front. Okay, now after this we can say that this is the A and this is B. This is the wavefront AB. AB is incident wavefront. Now this is already reached the boundary, but this has not reached the boundary. It will take certain time. Say for example, C1 is the velocity in air and T is the time taken by this part of wavefront to reach at A dash. By that time, this will reach somewhere here, B dash. Okay, depending upon the velocity of light in this. So this will be the A dash B dash will be the refracted wavefront. This is incident angle. Okay. This is refracted angle. Simple geometry will say this is incident angle and this is incident angle and this is refracted angle. Simply by 90 means you just deduct these things, you will get it. You deduct 90 means this, you will get I. If you deduct 90 means same thing, you will get R in this way. So angle, this is angle I, this is angle R. How much it is when this is in this two angle, we have this is common, this is 90 degree. So what we can say, sine of I is how much? A dash, B dash and B dash. What is sine I? This upon this, correct? This is I, 90 में से निकला तो this become this angle and this angle is the same. Similarly, this angle and this angle is the same. This is R, this is R, this is I. So sine I is A dash B. A dash B upon A dash. A dash B is, we already said, C1, velocity of light in air and the time taken, and A dash is same. We will not change this thing. In this angle, sine R, this sine R will be this. This is the C2. C2 is the velocity of light in the medium and the time taken, this length. So C to T upon A dash upon A. So simply Snell law says mu is sine I upon sine R, which become, if you divide that, it will simply become C1 upon C2 because these two things are the same. So what we say, this is what the Snell's law is. The refractive index Sin I upon psi is nothing but the ratio of the two speeds in the of the medium. This is air speed in medium, so that become the sin. Now this is very simple. We have proved that law of refraction as well as law of reflection. Now we'll see how, according to wave theory, a lens will or prism will behave. Say this is the prism. We will not say light is coming. We will say a wave front is coming. A wave front is incident on this. Say like this. When it reaches to this point, you can say this is A, B, C. When it will reach to this point, this part of the wavefront is here. So this will be your incident wavefront. This is B, say you can say C. No, VM. So VM is the incident wavefront. Now here this light enters in this medium, goes this way and travel the distance B into C. In the same time, this part of the wavefront will travel to A and it will travel to C. The velocity of that light in air is more than this. So the time taken for BC by the light is the same as time taken from M to A and A to N. The time taken BC is the same as time taken for M to A and A to M. Right? So this will be the your while emerging. When this light reaches here, then this light will reach here. So this will be the refracted wavefront, and that's what is happening in the prism. If in the ray, we go to ray optics, a ray coming over here will emerge like this way. So the same thing can be proved by the wave theory, where we have seen that this is MA plus AM and speed. The time taken by ray is the distance upon the speed in air. Is the same as the time taken, the distance upon speed in the medium, you can call it. So this is the way we can prove, we can explain the behavior of prism. Similarly, you take for the lens, if lens of this shape, a simple wavefront is falling over here, parallel we can take. So the middle part will reach this, whereas this part will still to move it. Okay, this has to make off here in the corner. We'll make the corner for the simplicity of the explanation. So when this will now, this is the plane A, this is the incident wavefront. Now this wavefront has to travel slowly in this. By that time, this will reach here, and this is also reach here. See that the light coming at the edge is traveling almost all the distance in air. So it will run faster to reach place. This will go through the lens medium. It will reach here only. This is also run faster. Will reach here. So this will be your emergent wavefront. Similarly, you can check with a reflection from the concave surface. Okay. The wavefront when reaches here, this wavefront is already touched this surface. So this will reflect back. The moment it will reach here, the reflected wavefront on this side will reach up to this place. Similarly, from this side it will reach to this place, and this will continue in this medium. Okay, though speed is the same, this will reach here and continue in this medium, whereas this after refracting it reaches over here. So this and this will convert in this way. This will reflect back in the same way. The reflection, this will start earlier, this will start later on. So this, the shape of the reflected wave front will be like this. It will converting on this side. So these are the things. Then another property is of the additiveness. So you have seen in the first 11th class, two rays, like the wavefront, two waves can interact among themselves, and if the other is this. So we have seen the property of wave is a summative. The summation of this or the combination of this will give you the bigger light. Okay. Similarly, if one wave is like this, other wave is like this, then their addition or the additive property says that they will be this is on this side, this is on this side, they will be nil. So in this case, you will get more light. This will you get less light. We will take up this in the next lesson when we will explain the the additive property of two light waves. Thank you.